It was like love at first sight. I saw that this was a way that I could learn with my body what I'd been studying for a number of years with my mind.
Wendy started training Aikido 45 years ago. I started training Aikido about 20 years ago. And it's really become the foundation for the leadership embodiment practices. Wendy's my mom. She's also sensei, which means teacher in Japanese. We're a good team.
I was always frustrated because although I had read a lot of spiritual books, I was unable to get my body to respond to the way I wanted to live when I was stressed. I would lose my temper, I would get upset.
I came to this work through wanting to find an easier way to be in life. Life seemed like it was really hard a lot of the time. Leadership embodiment is a practice of working with your body and energy to tap parts of ourselves that have innate wisdom, creativity, and are able to be more skillful in relationship with ourselves and others.
I also wanted to offer the principles that I experienced in Aikido and mindfulness to people who were not going to be able to train. The body always wins. What that means is that a person can have multiple PhDs, be phenomenally smart. If they get triggered and they begin to get reactive, their system will experience contraction, flexor muscles, and that will activate cortisol, which will shut down the part of the brain that accesses big picture thinking, creativity, innovation, and risk-taking.
In this work, we simulate stress by applying light amounts of physical pressure. That way we activate our stress pattern. Then we can make a shift to our centered state, where we can be more expansive, more inclusive, more dignified and relaxed while under pressure.
Having the confidence to have difficult conversations that were always going to come up from time to time was challenging for me. It's had a profound effect on my life, just in terms of confidence, in terms of being more patient, patient with other people and patient with myself.
It was fairly unsustainable, the pace at some points, and so I would let things drop. So usually those things were like my own health, my self-care. In engaging in this work, the amount of work stayed the same, but it allowed me to approach it in a different way. It allowed me to see the places in which I habitually go and make a different choice.
My tendency was, when I was attacked or I felt I was attacked, that I would respond in kind. The work really got me to a point of being able to take a breath and slow things down, and to allow myself a chance to look at it from another perspective.
Before this work, I had a really hard time saying no and being able to do so without feeling bad. What I notice is that when I do my practices, depending on how I show up, it really ripples out into the world around me, and others are able to show up differently and be more centered and be more grounded. And that was pretty amazing to me.
People talk about presence, but we often don't know how to define that. And we have exercises that we've created to help people develop their quality and skill of presence, how to be more connected, how to send a message of inclusivity.
We offer public courses. We work in corporate, we work in tech companies.
We also have foundation work in South Africa with people from townships.
People can work little by little by little, and that actually is faster than trying to make a huge shift. If the leaders begin to access this more altruistic part of themselves, this more creative part, then the children will know that's possible. And I think we're making some great contribution then to our culture going forward.